But a big piece is trust and communication. One of the biggest complaints that not only job applicants have, but employees have, is not having enough information about what the company is doing, what their plans are for the future, what they expect out of their employees. So it's really about communication and establishing trust, establishing that psychological contract between the applicant or the employee and the organization. So that's one of the key things that I think is really important in the pre-hire process. It's sharing information and establishing a positive psychological contract where the applicant or the employee knows that the company is going to share information with them, even if it's not necessarily good news, which allows that applicant or that employee to make more informed decisions about what do they want to do on the job. And in many cases, that improves commitment and engagement, and it helps the workers feel more safe in their work environment. Many applicants are a bit weary about, when they're applying for a job, they have some fears about what am I really signing up for, what is the job actually going to be like. So when we provide information to them through a realistic job preview and we tell them what we call the good, the bad, and the ugly, we're not just selling the job as, always fun and you wear Hawaiian shirts on Fridays and, it's always a party, because that's not the case and people are weary, from that message. We actually tell them that, there's some great advantages to this type of role. You'll be helping people. There's some great advantages from a comp and benefits perspective, but also there are going to be some really challenging parts of the job. People may be really upset with you face to face or over the phone. Some of the training is really challenging, and you have to succeed through various hurdles of testing throughout the training process to actually get onto the job, and this is what's expected of you. When you share that sort of challenging information with a job applicant, they naturally start to have more trust in the organization, which is what we call a psychological contract, which ultimately improves their commitment and their engagement with that organization, beyond just the typical where that type of information isn't shared.